It's been one of those motherfucking days. Stay tuned. What's happening, Gooligans, man? How y'all been? Fucking another long motherfucking week, man. Fucking been kind of another rough one for me. Fucking it's one of those fucking actually today's just kind of a rough day, man. Just you ever been just pissed off, just down in the dumps, and it seems like nothing's going your fucking way, no matter what the fuck you do, you know? I don't know. It's just one of those kind of just one thing after another, but you know, I ain't got nothing special. Just some fucking good old fucking hams and some motherfucking old style, man. Good beers from they're not from the region, but, you know, close to a lot of the regional brews around here, Wisconsin brews. Most, you know, we get a lot of the old style hams, fucking High Life, that type of shit, but I like it. It's good beer, and hams is one of my favorites. You know what? Let's do fuck it. We'll grab a glass here. There ain't nothing to read about this one, man. It's just a fucking good cheap brew I like. But cheers. Yeah, just one of those fucking days. I don't know. Part of down in the dumps is happy birthday to my belated brother. His birthday was yesterday, and he passed away like 4 years ago, man. So it's like, and it wasn't nothing easy, you know. I'm not gonna go into all that. I'm not looking for any goddamn sympathy or anything. It's just one of those things. So it's kind of like thinking about that, and then people piss you off in traffic. Fucking, you know, my area, nobody knows how to fucking stop at a goddamn 4-way stop sign. I actually try to avoid way 4 stops because people are fucking retarded. It's who fucking stops first when you get to the motherfucker. I don't know how many times in my area I've been fucking hit, but a lot. You know, sometimes people don't even. One of the intersections, they just put up a fucking new 4-way. They made it was a 2-way. They made it a 4-way stop. It was so bad that people are so fucking, because everyone out here, this is kind of a ghetto parts of it. So a lot of people are on drugs, drunk, on pills. I don't know what the fuck. People don't know what the fuck they're doing. But and a lot of cars have front end damage all over the fucking place. Taillights, headlights missing and shit. But anyways. The city actually had to put a fucking sign saying there is no longer where there was a 4-stop. There's no longer a 4-way here. It was a 3-way. I don't know. Anyways, the city had to put a sign up saying like there's a 4-way stop sign here now because people are so stupid. There's so many accidents, and this was just in the past year. But anyways, people they don't get it. It's like there's those assholes that slowly stop because they're like, well, I don't know who's gonna stop first. But it ain't gonna be me. So, and they just fuck up the whole rhythm. There's those assholes that pull up stupid fast. Like, you know, and then those people that don't know at all. It's like, oh, it's whoever fucking stops first, you dumb motherfucker. It's not who pulls up first. It's whoever fucking stops first. Yeah, at least that's the way I was taught. It's the way it was in the fucking book. But I'm not a traffic expert. That's my bitching rant. It's just been one of those fucking days. Cheers. Oh, my mic is out of commission too. It's just something's wrong with it. I can't figure out what the fuck it is. So, a little bit of a bitching rant. Apologize, guys. I don't know. Just kind of want to. Yeah. But on a fucking better note, you know, I figured we'll both. There's some things I've been thinking about. With music. But before we get into that, first and foremost, man, fucking a cheers and shout out to fucking Warhammer 666. His fucking record drop release yesterday for Fomorian Productions was yesterday. So fucking go check it out, man. I'm excited. I just ordered mine. Man, I wish I had a fucking flyer to flash around for you guys or something. If you don't know Warhammer 666, check his shit out. I mean, I've talked about it here before. I'm sure anyone here listening remembers it, or already probably has it. But yeah, man, fucking if you're not, you guys don't have the new one, man. So Fomorian, let me throw a fucking flyer up here real quick. For more in productions, this is an old flyer, but my bad. But yeah, for more in, and they're a good label. I've been actually working with them. I got some. That's another thing I've been talking about. In recent, I've been working on a demo. Finally got the motherfucker finished. So I've been stressed out about that. It's not. If you're into recording and things, there's a lot of shit it's a lot of work. A lot of things could go wrong, you know, in the recording process. But I got the artwork. I got everything done the way I fucking wanted it. It just took some very meticulous, took some time to get it fucking right the way it should be. So I'm really excited about that. So stay tuned for that. I'm not gonna give any more details on that, but the fucking recording, everything's fucking finished. So it's just we're just gonna see what happens and getting it out and printed and pressed and all that. So stay tuned for that, guys. And another thing too, I want to mention is everybody in the comments, man, and everybody that keeps returning. Thank you so much, for real. It fucking means a lot. It's a struggle to do this sometimes, and you know, stay on top of it and strive. I enjoy doing this, and the people that really make it worthwhile, the people that, you know, comment, respond, and you know, fucking Jaded Hunter, Suicidal Grind, Bo, man, shout out to you too, dude. You came back to my channel many times. Mike Bogish, Shredbeard, fucking Paul from Kai. Damn, I'm probably leaving a few people out, and I apologize if I am. But you guys that fucking comment and respond and you know, keep in touch, man. Thank you. Like, oh, fucking Maddox too, man. That's Deep Shadows from another good dude from Down Under. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate it. So like that last video I did. So if you guys have been fucking waiting, if you're still here, the people that did watch it, thank you. If you like the song, so oh man, I was been excited to talk about this. It's been a minute. The band that I played. So I'm gonna continue to do this. See what happens. If it don't seem to go so well, we'll stop doing it. But whatever. For right now, I'm gonna stick this out. So this band, the band that I played last week. Shit, my shit's going fucking on a wall here. Attic. That was the name of the fucking band. That was the band that was playing in the background. And the visuals I chose for that particularly, that was from a horror flick called The Other Hell. It was, I believe, an Italian horror flick. It's about like a possessed nunnery and all that shit. Well, this is a concept album about a fucking nunnery. Now, I don't know if if the band used any significance in that, but this band's from Germany, and I'm supposed to be going to see them. I'm fingers crossed. The plan is Mike Violate and I are supposed to go to the Dead by Dog Fest where these guys are playing in Ohio, and really excited about it. And so first of all, how I got into these guys was like 5 years ago during the pandemic. I had a kind of a sometimes in life you revisit something or rediscover something or get reintroduced to something that you liked, but you kind of, I don't know, basically what I'm going to explain is always been a huge Merciful Fate fan, mainly the old stuff, you know, the early pioneering black metal era of Merciful Fate, you know, the satanic imagery and the heaviness. I just loved it. And I always liked King Diamond kind of secondary, like his solo stuff. I had a few albums, and like, yeah, I liked it, but I wasn't like, I'm gonna buy every record. I'm like immersed in it, in you know, a full-on fucking fan. But I didn't not like it either. I was like, it's King Diamond, badass, cool. But you know, I think you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. So, anyways, during the pandemic, somehow I just picked up a King Diamond album, and I kind of like reintroduced myself into it. And at that time, it you know, I don't know, it was just it worked. And at the time, Metal Blade was re-releasing all this shit on digipacks. They're actually really shittily done, if you ask me. The label didn't do them any justice. They could have put more effort into it. I think it's a big cash grab, you know, anniversary type shit. Anyways, so I bought some. Actually, one of the CDs that got stolen out of my car was the Conspiracy album, which I was pissed. So anyways, I bought some bunch of fucking King Diamond because I was just really kind of revisited it, got right back into it. Like I said, I had a couple of his albums. I was more of a Merciful Fate fan, but anyways, during the pandemic, I really got it. Like it really took me in. You know, sometimes it takes a while for that to happen. So, fucking so I started buying up some of the albums, and actually, Hell's Headbangers was selling them. Now, when you go to hellsheadbangers.com, when you type in a band, it's just like they have their own fucking algorithm. There'll be other suggestions of other bands similar to that band. Well, Attic was one of them. And I checked them out. I listened to the song, it's actually on this record. It's not the song that I chose. It was actually hard to choose what song. What the fuck? The Hound of Heaven was the name of the song. They had a music video. And it fucking took me in. I was like, wow, this is a newer band. And they're amazing. I loved it. Absolutely was like, it just something that raises the hair on my arms, like back, like it was great. I couldn't find it though. The shit was out of print. And recently, in recent years, they re-released some of their albums. I've got their newest one. Fuck, I ain't gonna grab it, but I actually got their newest one. And I haven't listened to it. I haven't listened to the newest one yet. The newest one just came out, not recently. I haven't listened to it yet because I'm actually gonna do something weird. I'm gonna see them live, and I want to hear it live before I even fucking play it. Like it's kind of like I don't know who does that, but I'm a fucking weirdo. I'm actually gonna go out of my way not to listen to the new record at all, and not until I see it live. I'm just gonna do that for fun because I want to. And then I'm gonna listen to it. This is actually their second album, so yeah, I got into it. That's kind of like a ramble there about why I just fucking loved it. And my opinion about this band, what it is. Okay, so some of you guys mentioned King Diamond, some of you guys mentioned Merciful Fate. Fucking dead on. Other heavy, Riot, I think my buddy Maddox, Deep Shadows, he mentioned this band called Lunar Shadow, which I could see a similarity, like epic heavy metal. So they have all of that. There's definitely the heavy metal side to it. But what I really want to say, what this is to me, is it is fucking first wave Merciful Fate black metal. Because Merciful Fate was first wave black metal. It's not how everyone sees black metal now. Everyone goes off the second wave stuff, and they just can't grasp like what black metal was like. An image, it was a message. It also had an atmosphere. First wave was, there were so many different variations of it. And it was also very international. It wasn't one fucking movement, and you can't just tie it to one thing. Where second wave is very easy. It's like second wave is fucking just black and white. And I think that's what people can't grasp about a band like Merciful Fate. Yes, they were a black metal band. Other stuff it wasn't, But anyways, so I love talking to some of the older guys. They get what the fuck I'm talking about with that. And then when I was introduced to this music, to black metal music, it was the first wave stuff. I didn't hear about, and this is hard to believe. I actually got to go through the proper steps to be a seasoned metalhead. As far as the underground or extreme metal, underground, fuck, I hate throwing that word around, but when I got into this music, it was presented to me as underground music. So as a 12-year-old kid, it kind of stuck with me the same way. I still think of it the same way. Anyways, this has first wave black metal, like Merciful Fate, early Merciful Fate. Still has the heavy metal vibe to it, okay? And then they got the second wave of black metal, man. And I mean, I feel like there's a big fucking dissection, like the Somberlane and Storm of the Light's Bane fucking influence. Huge dissection influence. So, and Dissection is one of my favorite black metal bands. And actually, if they are what got me into second wave black metal. And I could go on and on about that. I'll possibly explain that here in a few minutes. But yeah, this is that first and second wave fucking black metal with heavy metal. Like it's like Merciful Fate meets second wave old Merciful Fate meets second wave black metal. Like, and it's done in a King Diamond fashion because this album's a concept album. I don't want to give too much away, but like how they even set it up, like there's a fucking map, an outlay of like the story in here, and then there's a nice little booklet. Man, fuck, I don't want to show it to, like, cause if you guys are actually interested, check this fucking thing out. It's really a masterful fucking album. Like there's like a booklet of the story, and it goes through like, oh man, if you can see it, you guys, what you need to do, you need to go and check this band out. Listen to the song Hound of Heaven. The music. Video, oh my god, it's just great. These guys got a lot of people really knock these guys pretty hardcore because they're like, oh, it just sounds like King Diamond, blah blah. I'm like, man, really, like, you really get what, like, how the work that went, like, there is nothing like this other than King Diamond and Merciful. Like, there's not another band that really fucking hit that fucking nail on the head like these guys do. They don't get enough fucking credit. I'm surprised these guys aren't on fucking Metal Blade. Like, they're not some huge fucking act like Ghost or some shit. You know, they're not like exploding. Anyways, love it. This band is Attic. They're great. I think I've spoken enough about this. Yeah, we're hitting about fucking 16 minutes here, so before this video ends, I'm gonna do another one. This time I don't know if I'm gonna do the visuals though. I think I'm just gonna keep a blank fucking screen. So, you know, it's actually a lot of work. I gotta cut. I try to make it look cool. So when I do the visuals for the Attic, I cut and pasted a lot of fucking shit, you know, from a movie, and I searched for a movie that I thought would fit. So but I don't know, man, scrapped on time here. Here's another thing I wanted to discuss of many things. So like that giveaway, I'm gonna come up with something better, cause no one wants this old fucking busted ass fucking mag, man, from 2007. This thing is like, I gotta do something better than that, and I promise I will. I'll give you guys my word. I'm gonna come up with something good. My goal is 211 and subs. Like I said, like a certain day. I'll show you what we're gonna do. A fucking killer giveaway, I promise. Fucking everyone chimes in. I'm gonna do a what's in my motherfucking hat. I'm gonna pull a name out of the fucking hat, maybe two. We'll figure that one out. And then, dude, even if you live overseas, man, this channel is worth it. And like the people that have been here, so even if you live far, I'll pay for the fucking shipping. I don't give a fuck if it's $100. It's gonna happen, man. Like I promise. It you know, some of you guys have been really fucking loyal, and thank you so much. It fucking means a lot. But anyways, yeah, like I can't give this old fucking 2007 issue magazine. I got a lot of history with this thing. Actually, 2007 was a fucking ass kicking year for me. I was 19. I had so much fucking happened to me that year. I was the year I graduated. Fucking high school sweetheart broke up with me, that kind of shit. Fucking drug rampages. Fucking I went through drug raids. Fucking traveled all around the country. I had a lot of crazy fucking shit happen to me in 2007. Believe it or not, I didn't even start my band Cryptic Fog yet. I was writing riffs though. I had like some of the riffs I wrote for the first album were back then. I went through a lot of fucking changes that year, man. And good, bad, fucking. I love that line from Pentagram. You know, I'm running away from myself, and I think I ran a little too far. But Something funny. So I've been talking about black metal. 2007, man. So I'm going to also see. Funny enough, Profanatica is playing with this band Attic at the Dead by Dog Fest. They're second to the lineup. Now this is funny. Paul Ledney has recently been in fucking blowing up all over the cool channels, and I've had this magazine since 2007. So it's just, anyways, their debut album came out then. They did albums or not albums, EPs and shit in the 90s, but like fucking right here, man. And you know what? I did not get into these guys back then. And you know why? I'm being honest. It looked like the fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's what turned me off. I was like, this looks like a silly. And I was 19, man. So bear the fuck with me. I've grown up a lot since then. But it looked a little bit like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I just couldn't take it seriously. I mean, you even got the guy with the fro. I mean, come on, kind of like a little more brutal version of Tim Curry there. But Paul Ledney says this: you can't start a band and say this is going to be cult. That's like jerking off before sex. Paul Ledney. But he may actually. I've been listening to a lot of like some of the points he's been making, and I've been listening to. He just did one with El Necron. Fucking, he did one with Jade. I can't say J-Dog. Justin Horville. It's fucking stupid. J-Dog, man. Come on, we're underground metalheads here, man. J-Dog, goddamn. Like, I get it, but whatever. But the guy, I agree with a lot of his fucking opinions. He probably wouldn't want me at his goddamn show, because, like, I only heard a little glimpse of his music, and I was like, this is generic shit. Like I said, man, I can be naive sometimes. Sometimes it takes me a while to really grasp something. I'm very picky. A lot of us are, man. Fucking hey, this is very subjective music. Fucking people. Look, I've been trying to write music and I've been into this shit musically too. You know, make as a performer, or artist, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's hard to get my shit to bite, man. Fucking, I get it. So, but he doesn't want you there at his show unless you're like, you really fucking gonna get into it, like 110. Like you're all balls in, you know, 100%. Well, that's understandable. I think that's cool. But anyways, he was talking about now black metal. So fuck it. If this is gonna be a half hour, I don't give a fuck who stays, who doesn't. Fuck it. I'm gonna talk anyways. He was saying that you know, his perspective of black metal, and I was actually, same thing happened to me. So he thought that the European shit was weak when he heard it, and it's like, man, I kind of 100% agree, because my first encounter, like I was saying earlier, like he was talking about how the first wave was a lot heavier, you know, the Celtic Frost, fucking Hellhammer, even throw a Possessed in there. Anyways, the first wave had much more balls. It really did, because when I first heard black metal, it was Merciful Fate, it was Venom, it was the first wave stuff, and it was still really rooted in heaviness. And then when I first heard second wave, it was Emperor, and I thought, I heard the Nightside Eclipse, and I thought, what the fuck, like, I wanted to like it. And I was young, and where I'm going with this is I was young. My opinion was really like, when you're young, you're like, you want the fucking craziest, heaviest shit. And I thought, like, what? I saw the band. I'm like, looking at the photos. They look cool. They look like, you know, a lot like King Diamond. They had that fucking, you know, the King Diamond Merciful Fate, you know, Venom thing going on. And I hear the album, and I'm like, where's the fucking heaviness? Like, where's the edge to this music? And this is true, like, because I still to this day have my Nightside Eclipse cassette. It was actually a recorded cassette. Still have it. I never actually bought the fucking album, because and then it just sounded weak compared to, I guess the only other second wave that I had was Samael, Ceremony of the Opposites. People fucking hate and knock that, call it poser shit. That shit's heavy as hell. And it's black metal. It's very rooted in Celtic Frost and Hellhammer type stuff. And it still has the symphonicness to it that that the other bands were doing, but I don't know. Anyways, fucking so yeah, he just mentioned that in an interview, and I did thought that was really interesting because like brought me back to my youth. It's like I kind of agree. It's it didn't have any fucking balls to it. In people's perspective, so second wave pretty much took the name and defined the genre as we know it now, and he's speaking out against that, saying no, this is actually different, and I agree with that. At the same time, I got into the second wave because of Dissection. I heard other bands, like I liked Marduk, but they had that Marduk's an exception to the rule, I think, because I liked Marduk before. Like you compare to Marduk to fucking Emperor, it's like, well, I don't know, man. Marduk's got way more balls. But then again, there was other bands around that I'm recently finding and discovering, like that I didn't hear though. So there's other bands in that era that I didn't hear. I'm going off the Norwegian shit in more specific. The main circle of bands. Dark Throne. Not Dark. Honestly, to me, when I first heard Dark Throne, I thought it was a more watered down, shitty version of fucking Bathory and Hellhammer, Celtic Frost type stuff. Like it literally, I didn't get into it. I like it now, but like when I first heard it, like I had Under the Funeral Moon. I was bored. I was like, what is this fucking shit? It didn't. And then people, I'd be like a poser. I was like, I wanted to like it. Look at the fucking logo. I mean, look how badass it is. But it just didn't. Like when I don't know how to, you put on fucking Morbid Visions from Sepultura and then try to listen to fucking Under a Funeral Moon. I don't know. I mean, when I was fucking 14, 15 years old, it was just really hard. It was a really hard thing to grasp. But then, okay, a few years later, 2007, when I was 19, I heard Dissection. And then maybe it was just, I don't know, it was like, where have you been all my life? Like, I've heard you before in a past life. You were always there. I knew you were always there, but I just never found you. And when I heard the song, Where Dead Angels Lie, it just fucking changed me. It was like, it was just, I don't know, it changed me. And then I was in, I don't know, but it took Dissection for me to really like go back and get into the second wave new Norwegian stuff. But to this day, I still think I prefer the first wave. And still like, maybe it's 11 my journey was metal started. And fucking maybe that was my journey, because like I love Leather Spikes, fucking the attitude, the raw, like I just love that shit, the 80s man stuff. But it's my fucking rant about black metal, man, and how I got into it, sort of, I guess, whatever. I mean, if you're still here, thanks for watching. I don't know if that's all I got to say about that. But yeah. So let me know what your thoughts on it. This is an age-old topic, and it's fucking opinions vary. But it's all good fun, man. Like there's no right fucking answer to any of this shit. It's all subjective. It really is, for the most part. I mean, it is what it is. But I'm not saying like it's all just made up. You could call this that this. It's not what I'm saying exactly. First wave of death metal and black metal was kind of like it wasn't all set in stone per se. It's who you ask. And for me, I was introduced to this music by a person much older than me, and I was like 12 years old. this person was like almost 30, like 27, 27, and they were in their late 20s. And I didn't know any better. And they introduced me to you know, all this music and in the progression that it went. So they introduced me to the first wave stuff and then the other stuff. So that left a mark on me. I can't ever change my mind on that. And then growing up and seeing the older guys and being around them, it's been the same. So you know, mad respect for the elders of this scene that started it. Mad respect. And then, you know, I'm trying to as well hold that flame and keep it going and like inspire all younger people as well. And younger people can be shitheads, man. I was, like I said, I thought they looked like the goddamn Rocky Horror Picture Show. But you know what? I'm actually excited to check these guys out and actually give them more, give them justice. Because like when I was younger, I didn't. Was very harsh, and goddamn, like getting older, I'm trying to, I don't know, wisen up a bit. But stay tuned. Here's some fucking jams for you. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you heard it, fucking cool. If not, man, fucking whatever. We'll go over it next week. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell you whether I like it or not just yet. Get your asses over to fucking Fomorian. Check out that new Warhammer 666. And fucking Attic, man. So thanks for watching, all you guys. Fucking stay brutal. Fucking stay tuned. Cheers.